What's going on, everybody? Tim here, the Kentucky Board Gamer, and I'm aboard my spaceship playing Starship Awesome 3000. Let's check this awesome space combat game out, and when we get done, jump on over to Kickstarter and be sure to back it.
Listen.
You people want to get wild? Yeah. You want to get real wild? Do it. You think Kentucky Board Gamer in the house?
Get out there and melt some faces!
What is going on, everybody? Tim here, the Kentucky Board Gamer, and we are going to take a look at a game called Starship Awesome 3000. And this game is a space skirmish game for 2 to 4 players. Plays in about 30 minutes, give or take. Maybe 45, and it's a really cool game. It's hex-based movement, and they've got asteroids and drones and all this cool stuff. So let's take a look at that. First of all, you got a deck of cards, and these cards are your weapons and special abilities, such as concussion missiles, turret, supercharge, ion beam, hyper jump, heat seeking, and so on. Other than that, each player also gets 2d4, 2d6, and 1d12. You will pick from 4 different ships. I have 2 here for the example. And we also have a shield indicator to show when your shield is charged and when it is not charged, discharged. We also have an asteroid, which each player will get. A drone, should you go that route, because it's optional. And so are the asteroids, but it's kind of not fun without the asteroids, because they move around. And a marker pointing the direction of your asteroids, which you simply place, we'll say, like this. You point it at a flat spot, basically, so that it'll keep going that direction. Now, on top of this stuff, let's check out the player board here. And the player board, there are 4 of these in 4 different colors, and here is your player board. Now, on your player board is where these cards come into play. The cards you start, these are, first off, this is your life. So when somebody hits you, when somebody hits you and it's successful, one of these is gone. And when all of them are gone, you're dead. So this is a really neat way to keep track of health. Now, the way that this works is you each round, basically, not turn, each round you'll assign your dice to engines, weapons, or shields. So we're going to put this here. And what I found that I liked best was these. Was it these? No. Was it 4, 6? Yeah, it was those here. Weapons here and engines here. Okay. Now, the reason for this is these cards, as you take your turns, you'll be able to flip them over. Okay. So, as we go on, we're going to say I'm attacking. If you're in range, I'll show you how that works. And we're going to roll these 2 d4. So we roll them, and we got a 4. So on a 4 or a 9, we get to use this. And that ability says, drones don't attack you as long as this tech is charged. If 2 valid targets are equidistant from a drone, you decide which it attacks. You are the rogue. Okay, so it allows you to escape drone attacks as long as it's charged. And charged means it's up like this. Okay, that's charged. Uncharged, face down. Now, the reason it says as long as it's charged is because at the end of the turn, it goes uncharged. So you flip it. Okay. Now, another option you can do is swap these around. You don't have to have them. These are the same. So you don't have to have them all in the same area. Say on your turn you want to move one. So we're going to move one space. We'll say this one here. So now on a 2 to 11, I'll be able to access tractor beam. Or if it's here and I want to get more towards the middle numbers, like the 4 and the 9, the 5 and the 8's not bad either. You would take and just swap these two around. So that's how that would work. Now, when it comes to the actual attack, you go by your shields for one, and other than that, you're going by the roll. So to charge shields, you have to roll a 7, and I rolled a 4, so my shields are uncharged. Alright, so now that we have this, I'm going to move this so I can show you the board. And we'll replace this on top of the board. Where is the board? Here is the board. As I mentioned, it's hex-based movement, as you can see there. It's a nice sized board, probably maybe 2 feet by 2 feet, give or take. I can't tell exactly. Let's get a measurement tool out here. No, not 2 feet by 2 feet. It is 18 by 18. It's 9. Each square is 9 inches, so 18 by 18, which is still a nice sized board. All right, so we're gonna have our guys, and when you start, you get to place them anywhere along an edge, as long as one part of the edge is touching, and they can face in any direction you'd like to start them in. So for this example, we're just going to have them start here, and I have to turn around to check if you could see that. Okay, cool. And we have these here, and we're going to put an asteroid on here. We'll put it right here. It has, when you place this is all at the beginning of the game, and it has to be at least 2 spaces away from the edge or another object. So we're going to put it here, and we are going to let it just kind of careen in that direction there. So now our dice, they go here, and we're going to assume control of, we'll take the red guy because I like red anyway. So we all roll for movement at the beginning. So I roll a 4, and he rolls an 8. Blue rolls an 8. Now, when you're rolling the D12, you get to add a +2 to anything, or to this die, no matter which one you're rolling it for. So I have a 6, and he has a 10. And then we go by highest to lowest. So he goes first, and he gets to move up to 10, turns count 2. This part's kind of tedious, but it really makes it, it makes you watch your moves, because you could end up shorting yourself because you turned too many times when there was a shorter way to get there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I cannot attack at anything, but at the end of my turn, well, at the end of his turn, he would be able to flip over any of his, or one of his cards, and try to get his shields up. So we'll give him 4 cards here. We'll just take 1, 2, 3, and 4, and these are going to be his cards. Which side is this on? Okay, so we're going to put his 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, and 4 here, and they're going to be 3, 10, 4, 9, 5, 8, 6, 7, just like on mine. So this is like that, and we're going to roll for his shields, which has to be a 7 or higher. 7 right on the dot. So he has charged shields. We'll mark it with this guy here, the drone. So charged shields for him. We'll put him at red for charged. No, we'll put him at blue. Okay. So he's got charge shields. At the end of his turn, when he does that, he can also do this and flip over the leftmost card in his line. So now it would be red player's turn. And red player goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here's where interesting things happen, because as long as you're in a straight line, you can hit somebody. It's simple as that. So here's how this works. First, because I have no actual weaponry, these are just special abilities. You always have your basic laser weapon, which shoots straight ahead, and it always does 1 damage. So we have to roll for weapons. I got 6. So now here's the thing. He has to roll his shield check. Blue does. And they have to roll higher than a 6. If they do not, their shield is discharged and they lose a card farthest to their left. And they did not. So this is gone. And I mean, you can, switch them out for new ones and stuff, but that's gone. So he has 3 hits left. And that's basically how the whole game goes. So now we're going to go ahead and flip over mine, which is kind of useless here right now. So we'll pick that one. Okay, Death Ray. And this one says attacker takes 1 damage with no shield check. Target takes +1 damage. Okay, so now we have to roll for my shields. And I got 6, so I did not get my shields. His turn. We're going to roll again for these. I get a 5. Oh, he gets a 2. So I actually have a 7, and he has a 4. So we're not going to move. We don't want to move. We're just going to go ahead and roll. And we got a 6, which is nothing special. Oh, his shields are down. So now he has no shield check. So he takes another one. Gone. Alright, but now, once he takes a hit, if he didn't already have shields up, he gets to roll to try to get him up. 6. He did not. Alright, and at the end of my turn, I'm going to try to get my shields up again. 7. I finally do. And I get to flip a card. There we go. His turn. Oh, this moves at the end of everybody's turn. I've missed 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because it's going to be the end of his turn. So then from here he goes, and he's not going to move either because it's, straight line. Now he can, but, and here's where these come in handy too, because say that was there, now he has to move. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot hit him. Can't. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. See, he still couldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where he's at. Kind of sucks for him, but what can you do? He's gonna flip a card and check his engines. He's got concussion missiles. Nice. And he gets his shields. I said check engines, but he gets his shields. And now we roll again. Oh, we move this. 10 for red, 4 for blue. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack. And 3. Death Ray. Attacker takes 1 damage with no shield check. Target takes +1 damage. Okay, so I have to take 1 damage. I have to lose that card. But he has to take +1 damage. He has his shield up. I rolled a 3. He got a 12. So his shield goes away. That absorbs 1 damage. He takes another damage. And then we would go to the last round of them. 6. Oh, he flips over his card. No, 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 no. It's his turn now. So he attacks with a 4. Shield check. 12. Shield goes down. I don't get hit. Now, he flips over his last card. 2 for red. 5, so it's a 4 and a 7. He goes first, and he is going to attack. Gets a 5. He has nothing in the 5 spot. Oh, no shield check because I don't have my shield up. That hurts. He takes the leftmost card. This has gone here too. And now because I got hit, no shield still. Now it's my turn. I'm going to attack. Seven. No shield. Ooh. Oh wait, he gets to do a shield check. No, no shield. And bam. That's how the game goes. It is a lot more fun with more players. I'm just showing you a quick play. There are more rules. It's more in depth. It's great. It is an extremely fun game. Like I said, there's it has quick start rules, which is pretty much what I just showed you. So these are awesome. The final rules I can't show you because they're not, or full rules I can't show you because they're not final, not my copy. And other than that, you have all kinds of asteroids and other ships. I mean, the game is great. It's like battling in the final frontier with your family. I know I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I love skirmish games where it makes you think and try to outwit your opponent. And this one is done simply enough that, you know, younger kids can play too. It's just a matter of counting and making sure you get it. So from 1 to 100, you know, this is like one of those games that sits up there in the 90s as far as playability, because just about anybody can play it. Be sure to check it out on Kickstarter. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Oh, my bobblehead. Oh.
Listen. If people want to get wild, yeah. You want to get real wild, do it. You think Kentucky, board, gamer, in the house,
Now let's get out there and melt some faces!